side quest, not become permanent guests of these people's house because we are stuck in their driveway and we don't have any salt. Their driveway is full of ice and we tried to use it to turn around and now we're stuck here.
Good morning. This is day 3, I think, in the Catskills. All right, so we were doing a driving tour. I saw it, and I did a driving tour before. Well, I didn't do a driving tour. I did an audio tour before in Phoenix when I went to the Frank Lloyd Wright house. So I figured this could be interesting. Now, we can't even, play music. We found it on the way here. It'll just start playing when we hit certain spots. So we're randomly just going to get, facts and tidbits about the area. And already we've heard that, there's, some old railroads that used to go through here. There's a lot of, hiking trails. So hopefully this will just, let us know cool things to do in the area. I mean, we could always stop and do some of these things. So we might not only be driving. So, all right, let's go.
Show you this is the app, right? Is this it?
So what we hit was, the trail, the Asokan Trail. And so now we're going to Byway intro. No, it said it would autoplay.
Yeah, but...
I can hit next, and there's the Asokan Trail.
Continue driving as you listen. Though the forest mostly hides it away, we are driving along the Ashokan Rail Trail. The Big Apple is known for many things, including big crowds, tall buildings, even the towering piles of trash that line the streets.
Excuse me?
Oh, yeah, if you've ever visited New York City, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Wow.
Don't get me wrong, New York City is
wow, the shade.
Incredible architecture,
Did you hear that?
lovely parks, but about as urban as it gets. And many visitors find it to be a bit dirty. Maybe even a bit smelly on some corners.
How old is this thing?
New York City's rep actually has some of the cleanest and purest drinking water.
Thank you.
right.
Thank you.
Damn straight.
Hang on a second. Why are we talking about New York City drinking water during a tour of the Catskills? That's right, folks. The Catskills natural area exists specifically so New Yorkers will never run out of clean drinking water. The two enormous reservoirs that
talk about trash
Byway,
streets
the Ashokan
again.
Reservoir that runs along the eastern end of the Byway.
Did y'all hear that? All the shade they were throwing at New York City?
Yeah, they hate us because they provide the drinking water, and we provide nothing in return.
But it is true, our water is delicious, which is why we have the best pizza and bagels and things like that, because we just use tap water and it's really good. So we're about to come up on number 5, and let me show you how it starts. Hold on.
If we'd like to visit the Ashokan Reservoir, we'll turn at Reservoir Road. That's coming up in about 90 seconds. The easiest sign to spot says Olive Bridge. The reservoir itself is a pretty impressive sight. Its construction is an important part of the Catskills history, so I definitely think it's worth a quick visit.
We're looking at the Asokan Reservoir now.
Okay, so this tour is not... It actually has some interesting things on it. So we're in front of this furniture store that is called Fabulous Furniture. And it has cutting-edge autos, space-age artifacts, and live-edge furniture. And I want to show you the type of furniture it has. Hold on, I'm going to get off the car.
Roswell is the site of an alien crash. Ooh.
Look at the puppy. Look at the puppy. Hi. You're so pretty. This tour is not that bad. Anyways, we've stopped 3 times so far because it's actually some interesting things. So we stopped at the reservoir, and then we stopped at that furniture store, which is really quick. And they were really nice. They were like, how did you find us? And we told them, and we played the section of the recording for them, and they were just so shocked They were like, oh, they talking.
They said this is a wacky place.
They were like, oh, because her husband wasn't gone, and then we played it for her, and then he came, and then she was like, yeah, they're talking crap about us.
But they downloaded the app, so.
Yeah. Look at us being influencers. They talked about that furniture store to direct you to this bakery called
Bread Alone.
Bread Alone. And why did they?
So the reason why it's called Bread Alone is because apparently like some shops in New York City also get their bread from up here. And it is entirely powered by solar power. So it is zero emissions bread production here. There's like a bunch of solar panels out there that power, I guess, the ovens that make their bread.
Yeah, and it's packed.
And their shop. So this is the apple turnover. Here we go. That's what it looks like. I think it's got like sugar on top of it.
And I got the Gruyere, scallion, and fennel Danish. That's good.
Wow. There's a lot of sugar on this thing. But that makes it good.
This would be delicious heated up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's good. That's not sweet. Oh my God.
Yeah, it is sweet. It's like sugar on sugar.
Wow. You're gonna keep going with that tour.
We shall continue the driving tour.
Hopefully it's still good.
So we're stopping at this world's biggest kaleidoscope. We're going to see what that looks like. But apparently it looks best if you lay on the floor or if you lean against the wall.
I don't get it because he said it's like trippy.
Yeah. Well, kaleidoscopes are trippy, man.
Oh, you know what I was thinking this whole time? A telescope.
No, it's not a telescope. This is made out of like a silo. So it apparently they've remade it into a giant kaleidoscope.
Well, everything makes me nauseous, so we'll see how this goes.
There's also a post office here. But I think this is the shot.
I hope you're ready to explore the outer limits of our galaxy. Enjoy your ride. Part on a journey across the universe to discover where all the elements and compounds that create everything around us come from. From our hands, to the trees, to even this structure.
Dude.
Are you ready?
I thought that was it.
Is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast.
It's too bad I'm sober.
Time and space in our knowable universe. The spaceship has landed safely back on Earth. The doors will open and the cabin depressurized. Enjoy the rest of your day and remember, we are all stardust.
Yeah, dude.
What you think?
I loved it. The gift shop is great too. You know, as you can see, we got some stuff.
It's like a little shopping area, and I don't know if it's a hotel or something is attached to it too. But yeah, you can go shopping and different things. You can make your own kaleidoscope too. We saw that, but we didn't do that. But we did get some goodies. I got some truffles, like chocolates. Sean got tea and this nasty root beer that he's drinking. Show them. Is it a local root beer? My hat looks
Boyland. I mean, I think it's a chain. I feel like I've had something like this before. But yeah, it's good.
So this tour, listen, y'all, it's surprisingly good.
Indians. The Lenape are an Algonquin-speaking tribe, and their territory ran from the headwaters of the Delaware and Susquehanna rivers to the Potomac. Like so many other Native American tribes, the Lenape were pushed westward to what is present-day Oklahoma, referred to at the time as Indian Territory.
So listen to this. So when we went to one of the reservoirs earlier, they said this, and then he just repeated it for this different reservoir. So in order for them to build these things, they had to intentionally flood cities or flood neighborhoods or towns displacing people in order to build these. So for the one we're coming up with, it was like 4 different towns, right? That they had to, they flooded. And so underneath this reservoir are neighborhoods. Isn't that wild?
So we just learned that Woodstock did not happen in Woodstock, which I knew, but it's funny because it's called Woodstock because it was supposed to take place in Woodstock, but the people who lived in Woodstock didn't want them to go and have this big show and disrupt, the neighborhood. So it happened in Bethel, New York, instead of Woodstock, New York. But a lot of tourism to Woodstock is still, kind of like Woodstock people who want to tour it and want to learn about the Woodstock Music Festival. So that was very interesting. So another little interesting tidbit on the driving tour. All right, we're on Palmer Hill. This is one of the last stops of the whole tour. I think the tour is now ended, but there's still we still want to stop at this Andes area to go to a bookstore maybe. So yeah, so we're just stopping here for a minute. But look at the view. Isn't it? I mean, in the snow, it probably looks really different than it does in the summer, but this is nice.
Yeah, we are stuck in these people's driveways because it's so icy. And she's so nice and she's helping us try to get out.
All right. Too much.
She's telling him not to gun it. That you gotta go slow. Don't get scared. Just keep going. Keep going.
Nope.
What? Are you stopping it? What are you doing?
No, the tires just stopped.
We got AAA.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Here we go. Oh my God, I'm so nervous because they're literally on a hill. Keep going. Are you pushing the gas? Ah!
Oh, I can feel it. It's hot.
Oh, we're stuck in it. We're about to live with these people. I'm trying again. The husband's helping us now.
Okay.
What can you tell him, Gary?
I mean, I could get the mats out and I could throw them up there, but...
All right, here we go again. I'm so nervous. I'm about to get out this car and go live with these people.
I'm not going back again. Come on. Come on, baby.
What are you doing?
We gotta try and make it up. I'm gonna put some mats down. Well, I'm gonna put my mat down at least. Maybe. Yeah, it's all ice.
Side quest. Not become permanent guests of these people's house because we are stuck in their driveway and we don't have any salt. And it's because they didn't. Their driveway is full of ice, and we tried to use it to turn around, and now we're stuck here. I don't know how long we were stuck in these people's driveway, but we made it out.
So you don't want to stop at this railway?
Well, I'm not stopping no place else that is not
Look, get this side.
that's not clear. Hold on. Yeah, look at this. We are not stopping here. There's the railway. There's no parking lot.
Oh, there might be something.
No. Look at it. No.
But they got construction vehicles that can pull us out?
Yeah, okay. And we have no signal. So we couldn't even call. Thank God it was in a driveway of nice people that were
Yeah, they weren't like, what are you doing on my property? They were like, okay, back it up, give it a little bit more gas. You got it that time. You got it. You just a little bit harder. They were good.
So thank you to y'all. I doubt y'all ever see this, but thank you. Thank you. And now we finished our tour. No, we have no signal, so we can't even. We're trying to figure out. Thankfully, Sean downloaded the area map, so we can map back to where we're staying. So there is that. But I hope y'all enjoyed our little side quest. Trying not to beat these random people's house guests.
All right, so that is the end of the Catskills Byway tour with the Action Tours app. I have to say I really enjoyed it. I think it was a fantastic tour. I mean, there's things that we didn't do, of course. There's plenty of hiking trails. So if you do this in the summer, I recommend, you know, you get to do multiple hiking trails. You can just drive, hike.
Also, there's like a railway ride, I guess the best way to describe it.
Oh yeah.
Which we were gonna do it, but it was 2 hours, so we're like, we're not gonna do that. But if we ever come back, I would just go and make sure we go and do that. Yeah, but Sean picked this tour, and usually I'm our travel planner of our activities and things like that. And you did a good job. Like I was very skeptical. I didn't think I would enjoy it. I thought it was just gonna be one of those like audio tours, like in a museum, where they're just telling you stuff and you just drive for the full time. But I don't know who the guy is, but he not only gives you the history, and it's honest history, let's be clear here, not like whitewashed history, not colonized history. He gives you the true history of the area, the good, the bad, and the ugly, even though he's a little dirty or he's a little grimy around what he says about New York City. But you know what? It's true. So
talking about like them flooding the towns, you know, for the reservoirs, like that is, you know, objectively horrible. And then kicking out the Native Americans that were here, you know.
And then also how they treated the Jewish people, so then they had to create their own resort towns. So
Continue driving as you listen.
no, we're done, but because we're back here.
A minute and a half ahead.
Anyways, so we'll link the tour that we did below. It was what, $16?
Yeah.
Highly recommend it, and he has other tours as well. At least that's what he said at the end of our tour. But now we're heading back to where we started, and we'll see what we get into for the rest of today.
Hopefully not any more getting stuck. All right, so that's it for today's video. Make sure to like,
comment,
and subscribe.